And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, and it's August 28th, and it is National Bow Tie Day. And we celebrate my co-host, Ken. Take a look.
Yes, this is not a, I do have real ones.
Well, we're trying to take a look, but
yeah.
here it comes.
But I'll tell you about that. Yeah, I'll tell you about that later.
Don't go anywhere. They don't hear you.
I do have a bow tie.
We tried to pull that off.
That is funny.
Surprise Ken. So happy National Bow Tie Day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. my many, some of them are gotten so old I don't wear them anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we went as far back as we could find.
That's funny. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, on our show today, we have John Forsythe here from the Pacific Symphony, and they've been on before. He's got a wonderful concert coming up called Hail to the Heroes, with a very special guest star that'll be there as well, Lee Greenwood, and going to be singing some of his popular American tunes. We're also going to bring you a segment. The Aquadettes start up this weekend. Well, actually, they start up tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So bring you a segment about the Aquadettes. Florence Sylvester Senior Center is here, Shirley Witt and Cherie Unholtz, and also a segment with AutoNation Toyota Irvine. So as far as the weather goes today, we are having, well, a little bit more of that fog coming in this morning. So it's keeping us really cool, and I love it because the next few days going to be kind of what we've just had, a little bit below normal. But unfortunately, that's going to go back up over the weekend. And then what's going to be happening is that the humidity should start to come back in maybe Sunday and Monday, with a chance of thunderstorms on Monday, not here, but you know, the outlying areas, the mountains, maybe Riverside County. So let me get out of the way here so you can see those temperatures. But the fog is nice, thick fog layer that came in overnight. And also we're going to have some, as I said, a little bit more bump in temperature as we get to the weekend. So, you know, that's all right. Certain areas are going to get pretty hot again, but it shouldn't be too bad here. Also, around Orange County today, you can see the temperatures are pretty darn nice. Beaches are holding at 78 degrees. They only go down about 10 degrees overnight. Everywhere else, pretty much in the mid-80s, a little bit more inland Orange County, about 88 degrees. Palm Springs, though, sticking to 111. By the way, our meetings today, United has their M&C meeting at 9 o'clock in the boardroom. And then later on, if you live over at the Towers, Mutual 50 has their dining services committee. So that's an open meeting. So if you want to go there and discuss their dining services, you're welcome to do that. That's going to be in the Key Club room over there in the Towers. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
So, Greg, It's a lot to take in.
And I know that's hard to hear, but the doctors caught it early.
Hi, Blake.
My dad has cancer.
And I know how hard that is to hear. But you're in the right place.
And Dr. Pascal and her team, they know what to do.
They know what to do.
The doctors know what to do.
So here's the plan. First off, we're gonna give you all this information.
Do you hear but not understand? I have good news for you. A proprietary system for verifying hearing correction, verified best speech clarity, is now available through the All-American Hearing Network. This means hearing improvement can now be verified and documented. Your individual hearing correction is guaranteed in writing. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot. Try AMP, the world's smallest hearing aid at an unbelievably small price, just $750. It's ready to go in one visit, comfortable to wear, and virtually invisible when worn. Yes, you can now have verified best speech clarity. Hear every word. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot, risk-free.
Welcome back. We have someone from the Pacific Symphony. His name is John Forsythe, and he's going to talk to us a little about a couple of things that are coming up that you might be interested in. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
So we're talking a little bit beforehand, and you know, I've actually never interviewed before, so I just sort of talked to you a little bit about your background. But for our audience, just give them a brief background of what you used to do.
Well, I'm a Midwesterner and fell in love with classical music as a young violinist and frequent attender of the Chicago Symphony as I was growing up, and was thrilled to move here in 1998 to become the president and CEO of the Pacific Symphony, which is America's newest major orchestra. We're only 50 years old. In orchestra years, that's very young. And, we are very proud of the growth and the commitment from the community and the growth of our audiences, and of course a fantastic concert hall in the Renee and Henry Segerstrom Concert Hall. Oh
yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you again for being with us and being able to tell us about this exciting opportunity that people can attend. So the first thing you have is for the music director, right? Okay.
Right. Well, Carl St. Clair is the music director now for 30 years. This year we'll be celebrating that extraordinary tenure. He is the longest tenured music director of a major American orchestra. And one of the things that he and I have talked frequently about is how we build communities through great music. And so we've initiated a series called Building Communities Concerts. Last year we had an event that celebrated the Iranian New Year of Nowruz, the Lantern Festival and Lunar New Year for the Asian communities, and Defiant Requiem was an event that commemorated events around the Holocaust and engaged the Jewish community. And one community of incredible people are those that have defended this country and protect us every day. And so we've launched an event that is called Hail to the Heroes. And that will take place on September 8th at the Pacific Amphitheater, a beautiful outdoor venue.
Okay, that's awesome. And give me a little snippet about what it is you're going to be playing for the folks.
Well, first of all, we wanted to thank those who have made those sacrifices for our country, and we've invited Lee Greenwood to perform with Carl. Lee is a fantastic country singer and has a number of big hits, so he'll probably perform 6-7 songs. Then we have the Pacific Chorale, a phenomenal professional chorus we have here in Orange County, singing Battle Hymn of the Republic and John Williams, and then we have an amazing guest artist who is really a figure from American history. His name's Arnold Gabriel, and he was the conductor of the U.S. Air Force Band. He's 94 years old, and he was one of the first conductors that Carl St. Clair ever played under as a trumpet player decades ago. And so he's a great historical figure. He served in D-Day. So really, you know, just to reflect our gratitude for those who liberated Europe, he is a symbol of that. And of course, our World War II veterans are precious few, and we have to really recognize their contributions. So, and then we have swing singers that'll be performing with us to do music of the 40s and 50s. So it's a very diverse, kind of multi-generational event.
Yes.
Veterans, active duty personnel, and first responders can have free tickets alongside up to three of their family members by calling our box office.
All right.
And then those who wish to purchase tickets can do so.
Okay, and you know what, let's talk a little bit about the venue. It starts at what time?
The concert's at 7:30.
Okay.
We open up around 6 or so, 5:30 for picnicking, and so there's a beautiful plaza area which will have live music before the concert. They also can visit some of the booths from some of the nonprofit organizations which serve veterans and active duty. So it's really a family event, and it's meant to really just acknowledge these amazing people's contributions and build community.
Excellent. And again, that's on September 8th, and that'll be at the Pacific Amphitheater, sorry,
That's right.
at the OC Fair and Events Center. So it looks awesome, and all the music looks great. So I just might have to attend that. It sounds great.
We'd love to have you there.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the information.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
And remember, that event is September 8th, and it is called Hail to the Heroes. It sounds like a really great opportunity. So we'll be right back. I like it.
Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
We are a community of surgeons and optometrists dedicated to helping you live better by seeing better.
We offer advanced lens options to fit your lifestyle. We also offer the latest in laser technology for cataract surgery. We are Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
With clear vision, all things are possible. To schedule your appointment, contact us at 866-599-2740.
Santa Ana a couple
Welcome
years
back.
ago.
Very special today. We have the Aquadettes here in our studio, and I have Valerie Link and Judy Rizzo, and I have to say, these ladies are amazing, and so are the Aquadettes. Welcome.
Thank you.
How exciting. And here we are again after your performance last year, and you guys have very exciting stuff coming up. So your performance is going to be it's the end of the month. And why don't we start with Valerie, why don't you give me a little history about, the Aquadettes, and I know they started in 1965.
Right. So this is our 55th year. You have to count 65 as a year. It's not like a human being where one doesn't count. So this is our 55th year, and it started with the lifeguards doing a little show, and it just kind of grew from there.
Right.
And so here we are.
So just give me an overview for those people who may not know who the Aquadettes are.
We are a senior synchronized swimming team, the longest running synchronized swimming team in the world.
Right. We're actually showing a clip now. So synchronized swimming. Now, you do have costumes, which we'll show a little bit later.
Right.
And I know that Judy was saying, yes, you have to wear them outside of the pool for just a little bit at a time, and then you go into the water. So now you were mentioning that you have people who are older than 80 in
we
this,
have
right?
5 women. 5 of the 10 of us, there's 10 swimmers this year, are 80 or almost 80. 78, 79, 80, 80, and 86.
Okay.
And the rest of us are 155 and 60s and 70s.
Okay. And then what are some of the requirements that you need to be a synchronized swimmer?
I can speak to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I did my tryout, all I had to do was swim the end of the pool to the end of the pool on my back and on the front and do a somersault. So you have to be able to do a somersault.
See, that would be the hardest, right? Is the somersault. Does it take? Is it hard for people?
Not really. I mean, when you were a kid, you did it all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you certainly can't be afraid to do that at all.
No.
Because you have to be able to go under and obviously do the somersault.
And you have to be able to count.
To 8.
To 8.
Yeah.
Hopefully
all
that's
of our
not too
numbers
hard
are
for
in
them, right?
counts of 8.
Okay. All right. So, Judy, tell me a little bit about your experience with the Aquadettes.
I started 9 years ago, and I had had a little bit of practice back when I was a teenager. I had some lessons, and we put in a show. This was in Michigan in a little lake.
Okay.
And so then I put it aside, and then in college we had to take a phys ed course one semester. Nobody took synchronized swimming. I thought, well, I'll take that because I kind of know it. So I had one semester then, and then fast forward 50 years, I came to the village and saw the show, and I thought, I think I can do that. I'll dust off all these old skills, and so that's what I did.
How often do you guys practice?
Well, we're twice a week, Mondays and Fridays at 11, but once March hits, we're 3 times a week.
Okay.
March or May, you know, we go 3 times a week, and we do night swims on Wednesday nights to get used to swimming at night for the show.
Right. Right. And then what are some of the things that people can look forward to at the show? Like, what are some of the routines that you guys do?
We've got a good show this
We
year.
do.
We do. It's really good.
Let's go ahead, Judy.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the costumes are amazing.
Right.
Every year the costumes get better and better.
Right.
Thanks to this gal.
Right. And we're gonna show you guys the costumes in just a few minutes.
And so we have fantastic costumes. We've got really good music. We've got some current music and some old music.
Okay. All right.
And we had been practicing. Well, we started practicing September loosely, and then we became.
We practice all year round now.
Right.
We used to take time off, and we decided we're not going to do that anymore. We keep our skills up that way.
Right.
And the pools are, you know, warm enough that we don't have to take time off anymore.
Well, right.
It's cold getting out, but
Yeah,
jump
but
on
it's
the
not too
jacuzzi,
bad. I
you
mean, it's
know.
not like Michigan. I mean, she said Michigan and a lake and all. I immediately froze to death just listening to that. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some of the costumes. So which one do you want to talk about first? I'm going to go over
Probably
here
the
again.
black one.
The black one? Okay, so now this is kind of a twofold thing. We have this one and then this one, right?
Right, right.
Okay, so tell me
the
a
head.
little,
Where's the head?
bit about, and that goes with that little hat
Right.
there. Okay, so tell me a little bit about it.
This is our opening number, which is The Greatest Show, if anybody's seen that movie. And this is a bracelet that goes with it.
Oh, so you guys have little bracelets. Okay, so this is pretty fancy. So who sewed all this on?
Well, I designed the costumes, and then we have a little 4-person sewing team that helps me to sew, and yeah, so that's what we do.
Awesome.
270 pieces for the
This year.
costumes. 200, counting the gloves.
Yeah.
And the
Oh my
hats.
heavens, that is a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, all the intricate detail on this, it's amazing. It really
a lot
is.
of work.
That's
It's
beautiful.
fun.
And
It's
then
a lot of fun.
This actually isn't on the front. Is that on the top
It's
of
on
your
the top of
shoulders?
your shoulder, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. So now we can kind of see.
Yeah, it's
See
on the
how the
top of your
detail.
shoulder.
Look at that detail. That is just gorgeous. Okay, but then this.
This we wear out there, and then we have to obviously take it off before.
So you're sort of disrobing.
So it'll be, you know, a little audience participation. We'll probably put it in our laps
Oh, that's
before.
funny. So now, where did you get this jacket?
I find a lot of things online.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful. This is so nice. It's so
It's
fun.
a lot of fun. Of course, we have to alter things to fit people, and you know,
Right now,
everything's
and then this is going with this, right?
The hat.
Okay,
oh,
so
and
then
we
you have-
also have, which I forgot to bring, a top hat.
Oh, a top hat too.
If you can fit in with
Okay.
a blingy red,
Right.
you know.
Right, and then you guys glue all of this on.
Well, this is sewn.
Sewn because you're in the
Of course,
water. You
of
couldn't
course. Yeah,
possibly
it can't
do
be
that.
glued.
Okay.
Everything has to be
You can't hot
sewn.
glue it because something might happen.
No.
Okay, and then let's talk about the last one that we have.
This is for a trio
Yeah.
that Judy's doing.
This is our trio, and it's to a song by Queen, because Queen is pretty hot right now.
Oh yeah, no
and
doubt.
the song is Fat Bottom Girls, which is a pretty good song.
Wait,
for
is that
us.
why you have that?
Yes, absolutely. The tutu.
Funny. And the Fat Bottom Girls. Okay, this is cute. We
And
have a
it's-
little tutu here.
And it's
that is super
considered
fun.
a vintage suit.
Okay. Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
So we're going to wear this like Rosie the Riveter. We're trying
And this
to
was designed by Sharon. This is another
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
that's
Sharon
cute.
worked so hard, and this is going to go on our heads, but we're going to try to figure out how we can dive
Right
in
here.
and do a stunt and not have
Oh
it fall.
yeah,
So
see that would be hard. What if you could bobby pin it in, right?
we
We've
tried.
tried.
You tried. Oh.
Everything has to be waterworthy.
Maybe you should use some elastic. Maybe that would stand.
It's in
But
there.
hey, I don't know. I'm not a costume designer. I don't
It's
know.
tough.
Yeah.
So this is super fun. And one thing that you guys were kind of joking about earlier is you were talking about how you have to parade around in these suits.
I know.
What are some of your hesitations?
Well, this one we are not going to parade around in.
Okay.
We're going to walk behind the bleachers all the way to the deep end before
Oh,
we
you
dive
are?
in.
Okay.
And when the lights go out, we're going to slither up the steps and go out between the curtains.
I love the way she has all these descriptions. We're slithering, we're hiding, and then we're slowly getting into the water. Well, that's great. Well, it sounds really fun. Let's tell everybody about when it is. It's going to be the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st of August. So you guys have a couple more weeks of practice.
Right.
And it will be in Pool 1, and it's at 8 p.m., but the gates will open at 7.
Right.
So it's kind of open seating, right? They can just all kind of get whatever they want
but
to
they're
sit
all
down.
good seats. They're not bad
sure.
seats.
Sure. And then some recommendations are to bring a coat, because it
Yes,
gets
but it's
chilly because it's
chilly.
at
It
night.
hasn't
Yeah,
really
I know.
at night,
We've
you
had
know.
some humidity, so it's been all right. And then another fun thing is we are going to give 2 free tickets to Friday. Well, right now we have a choice of Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night. If you are the first person to email us at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com, you will get 2 free tickets to the Aqueducts. So get on that email right away. Well, ladies, anything I've forgotten?
Well, we want to give some thanks to people.
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
Absolutely. Brian Gruner and Bruce Gardner, you guys are wonderful, and Jackie, everybody at Recreation, and Eileen, Eileen Paulson. Everybody has been so great. The marketing people, just amazing. Really, I hope I haven't forgotten it. Charlie, our videographer,
Yes,
he's been there.
Yes,
I mean, like
Charlie.
every day. I mean, there's so many people to thank. I know I've forgotten some people, but. Without these people around, we wouldn't be able to have a show.
Well, you guys you're doing a great job, and I know that you had mentioned that Getty Images came out and took a bunch of pictures of you guys the other day.
Yeah, that was
and
really fun.
the exciting thing about that is that will make you kind of worldwide. So because those go
we've
everywhere.
been around for a long.
Yes,
this is our 55th
it's your
year,
due.
And, well, we've been on TV shows. We've been on in magazines. And
right.
It's a lot of things we've been around, but it's fun to have these extra little things to look forward to and have come around. So.
And I think our image will be maybe used for ads for old people to say, get motivated.
Oh,
and
that's a huge point. A huge point. It's not just the show. What we want to do is inspire people to not be alone, to get off the couch, to join a club, but one that makes you move, that makes you do things you thought you could never do.
Exactly.
Makes you think and move your body.
Yeah.
And,
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for being with us. It was nice to see you.
Thanks.
And remember, if you want 2 free tickets to the Aqueducts show coming up the end of this month, email Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
All right, so casino night and...
Yes. Well, with me today are the ladies of Age Well Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And you all know Shirley, so we don't need to introduce Shirley, but we do have Shireen Holtz here. You've been on before.
I have.
Hello, Shirley.
Hello,
how are you? Yes. And we're going to first talk about your annual casino night that is coming up. And it's a great fundraiser, but it's great fun as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is our 20th annual casino night. So we decided to do something a little bit different, and we decided to make it a themed casino night.
Yeah.
So it is Wild Wild West casino night. So, everybody come dressed up, ready to play. And we're going to have some live music. We'll even have a cowboy walking around singing and playing on his guitar. Yep, and even playing a harmonica too. So that should be a lot of fun.
And I know Shirley's dressing up as a dance hall girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that'll be worth it right there.
Yes.
It's going to be a surprise when
It
you
will
see
be
me.
a surprise. So we talked about this before, but don't need to buy tickets in advance. You can if you want, right?
You can. we are currently selling them at the front desk at the Florence Sylvester.
And $25, you get 100 raffle tickets or play money.
Yes.
$100 in play money. And then with that, you turn that in for the raffle prizes, right?
Right. And I have to add that if you come dressed up Western, you get $25 more play money.
Wow.
So we're encouraging everyone to dress up and just have a good time.
That's really good. And how many different kinds of games are you going to have?
Maybe, it's hard to say, 6?
About 6 different kinds of games. It's, you know, it's a fun night. And like Cherie said, it's our 20th. We're going to have some nice raffle prizes, and your play money, you turn it in for chips.
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, however many chips you have, you get raffle tickets for our great surprises.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Now, I know every year you do great prizes, right?
We have some really nice prizes. We have some good prizes, and you know, there's going to be some surprises. Does that make sense? Surprises.
Yes, and food.
Yeah, we're going to have food and drinks, and it's a lot of fun, and it's to benefit the programs at the Florence of Esther.
Yeah.
So we encourage everybody to come on down.
And I know you have different programs in Agewell for all the different places that you have, but this one is specifically for Florence of Esther, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which is great because, you know, so many people in the community go there and utilize it. I was talking to somebody just the other day that was, you know, they told me about, well, I needed to find whatever it was. I forget what it was, and they went there.
Yeah. You know, the Florence of Esther and Agewell our main purpose is to help the seniors of this community, of course, but we're such a resource. You know, for what, like I said, for whatever your friend needed. You know, we get phone calls all the time. A lady called the other day and said, I lost the envelope for my electric bill. Where should I send my electric bill to? And so, you know, whatever it is, we will help you.
Yeah.
And if we can't, that's when we surround ourselves with, you know, people in the community where we can turn the seniors over to. But we have great resources and great programs at the Florence of Esther, and with that we need help.
Yeah,
we need help. So we're always in need of volunteers. So if you have, you know, a couple hours a week that you can loan us and help us out, we would really appreciate it. It's a great place to work. And you have fun. You know what? You always walk out of there with a smile on your face. I don't care what kind of mood you come in, but you come out laughing.
I would have to agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, our seniors, I've heard recently, I was having a conversation with another senior, and they said, you know what, Cherie, if it wasn't for the center and me coming to volunteer, I don't know what I would look forward to. Like, I'm thankful that I get to come here and help out because it gives me a reason to get up. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, there's always something to do with the senior center, whether it's participate or potentially volunteer.
Yeah, and also just a place to learn new things. I mean, all the different classes that you folks have, and of course Cheryl pretty much oversees anything that has to do with health
and wellness. We have great health and wellness programs. It's so educational for the seniors, and they, you know, and I'm so proud of the seniors of this community because they yearn to keep learning, which is huge. They just want to keep learning, and so we put things out like with Dr. Tren about different things that are going on, you know, in the medical field and with memory loss. So it's really important. It's really important. So we have some great programs. You know, stop by and see what we have to offer.
Oh, I know.
You know, we're a charity.
You got a lot. Yeah.
You can donate to Agewell and the Florence of Esther to help continue, you know, our programs and our resources. But it's a great place for the seniors. It truly is.
It is. You've got some stuff you want to talk about.
We've got some stuff we talk about. We have Theo Siegel, the movie guy. We talk about him all the time. He comes at least once a month. The 5th of September is Suspicion.
Suspicion is our next movie.
And it's
I don't know that movie.
It's Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Okay.
It's an Alfred Hitchcock movie, and let's see who's in that one. Cary Grant and Jane Fontaine. And the great thing about Theo is he talks about the background of the movie. Like in this particular movie, Cary Grant swore he would never work with Alfred Hitchcock again. They did not get along in this movie.
But he did another one with him. North by Northwest, the most famous one.
He did a couple more. So Theo talks about, you know, things behind the scenes that, you know, you would have never known, and how the movie is made and things like that. It's very, very interesting.
That is interesting.
And then he'll show the movie.
Great stories.
Yeah, great stories.
And this is coming up the 5th?
The 5th at 1 o'clock in the Senior Center. You could give us a call, and put your name on the list, only so we know how many chairs to set out.
Okay. And again, most of the stuff that's over at the Senior Center doesn't cost you anything, but there's limited space.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So give us
and
a
the last
call.
chair left goes to Shirley.
That's right.
So.
That's right. And maybe 2 chairs because my feet need to go up.
Oh, yes. That's true.
Yeah. Don't forget.
All right, you got a couple other things as well?
Dr. Trin's going to be there on the 12th of September, and this is Alzheimer's preventable?
Okay.
Yes.
That's a big one. So this one you have to call and make a reservation because space is limited. And that's September 12th at Thursday. It's bad enough that this is almost September.
I know.
Yeah. Where'd the time go?
But, you know, we know Dr. Trin very well,
Yes.
and he is very well noted when it comes to Alzheimer's and dementia, so that's going to be a good one to go to.
And the center, you know, we partner with UCI. And you know, we have several research projects going on at the senior center, and you know, this is important. You have to have research before you come up with cures, obviously.
Yes.
So we're doing the research right now on, you know, it's called All of Us.
Yeah.
And it does your DNA, and eventually one day, with the research, you'll go into your doctor's office, and he'll have basically your DNA, so he'll know exactly what kind of medications to give you,
how to treat you,
or how to treat you, just for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just, you know, a blanket, you know, let's try this, and you have to go back 3 times.
It is really interesting. We're doing another segment with All of Us coming up, and even in, I was watching, we were talking about podcasts earlier before we came on, and I like one out of England called Sorted Food. And it's funny. It's, you know, a bunch of guys that cook and do all this stuff. Well, one of them, they all did DNA results, and they looked at him and said, okay, we're going to create a diet for one of you based on your DNA.
Wow.
And it was really, I mean, they did it in a fun, comical way.
Right.
But that's just another thing, that it'll get to the point that, you know, maybe you shouldn't eat this, even if you love it, but by your DNA, it may have this effect on you, where somebody else it would not.
You know, the future is here, and you know, without people helping with the research, I think this is a great idea because, like I said, it'll be in your when you get to the doctor's office, he'll know what you're made up of, and you know, if you need an antibiotic, maybe this antibiotic would do no good, and so it's time, energy, and money. So I think
made
it's
up
a great
of bacon. Bacon and bourbon.
You know, there's only one more thing that's better than bacon.
What's that?
More bacon.
More bacon, yes. And with that, we will remind you that the casino night, I have to look back at the date.
It's September 14th.
Okay, September 14th, there it is.
Yeah.
I had to look back. So really a couple weeks from this Saturday, you can get your tickets in advance if you like, or just end up there and have a good time. Wear your Western gear, you get some extra play money, which is fun.
There'll be some good-looking cowboys there.
There will be.
All right.
Yes.
What about the cowgirls?
Well, there'll be some good-looking cowgirls, but I'm looking forward to the good-looking cowboys.
Yeah, I bet you are, yes. All right, good to see you both.
Good to see you.
Take care, and we'll be right back.
Do you know how secure your money and personal information will be on your next real estate transaction? Escrow Options Group is the only escrow company trained by the FBI on fraud. We also carry cyber fraud protection and have received the largest industry security measure, the SSAE certification. Ask your real estate professional to open escrow with Escrow Options Group to ensure the protection of your funds and personal information on your real estate transaction.
Welcome back. I have Joe Donahue, who is here with Pro Sport Therapy, and he has a new collaboration with Hoag Orthopedic Institute that he'd like to tell us about. But more importantly, it's been a while. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure. Great to see you again. You've been a loyal customer too for us.
Well, yes, I have, and always good to hear about new stuff. And I had seen you at the golf tournament, and you had told me about your new collaboration. Tell me about how that came about.
I'm very excited about the collaboration with Hoag. We've worked with many of their physicians, all 90 of their orthopedic surgeons, 300 physicians on staff. I've known many of them for years and years and years. We want to continue our continuum of care to our Orange County residents.
Okay.
From physical therapy to performance and our preventative classes too.
Now you have a variety of locations, one right here in Laguna Hills, correct?
Yes, right, just a few miles away on this side of the freeway. So
right.
No one has to cross the freeway. Right on Lake Forest and Lago.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. And so what are some of the things that you guys provide there?
Well, each one of my 3 Orange County locations are 10,000 square feet. Mm-hmm. They combine physical therapy and performance. So when you're done with your traditional physical therapy, you can continue to work out, and either with a one-on-one training or a mini group mm-hmm. of people of similar age, similar goals, mm-hmm. Or in a full-on class. So we do combine training for NFL athletes, mm-hmm. Pre-NFL athletes, mm-hmm. And one of our most successful classes is our Silver Sneakers program.
Okay.
And we have 30 to 40 senior athletes coming in on Tuesday and Thursday from 10:30 to 11:30, and they just have a ball. They work out, and have fun, and enjoy themselves.
So what kind of workout is it?
Well, they all have their own chairs, so
okay.
they do some of the exercises sitting mm-hmm. with free weights.
Okay.
Then you do standing stuff for lower extremity, single leg stuff, balance stuff. It's all to music. The teachers are professional and wonderful, and it's a really, really good time. I think half of them go out to lunch afterwards, too.
Oh,
they have coffee and lunch, so it's like a big thing. So it's really, really
It's fun. An outing.
It's an outing, exactly.
I like that. I like it. You've had a lot of successful outcomes. Can you give me an example?
Oh.
I know you have hundreds, but
we have hundreds.
One must stick out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. We have hundreds and hundreds of, thousands of great outcomes.
Right.
They are all put online and given to Medicare services to rate us, basically. So.
Oh, okay.
Just like at HOI and with the doctors too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So,
we have lots of success stories, but
yes.
The outcomes are number driven, report driven.
Is there any one success story that just sort of sticks out in your mind?
A patient, Orange County resident, who had a heart transplant, and he's been coming into our place trying to get him back functional, increase in his cardiovascular endurance, his general strength. He went through this process of needing a heart transplant for a long time, so he kind of had diminishing physiological changes, and then got a new heart.
Right.
And he's back. That's the most recent yesterday success stories. But we've had hundreds and hundreds of professional athletes come through. I was with the team. I was with the Anaheim Ducks for 18 years. We are currently working with LA Chargers right down the street from my Costa Mesa facility. Mm-hmm. And Angels, of course, we've had a number of Angels come through.
Right.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of successfully rehabbed athletes.
Right. Well, what I like about that story is that it wasn't necessarily something that was debilitating him from a exterior standpoint. It was an internal. Okay. So you don't just take care of people who have the extremity problems. It's also internal.
It's not just orthopedic problems. This is a physiological problem. And a strength and conditioning and endurance problem.
Right.
And he's a very happy man.
Excellent. All right, so let's talk about where your locations are again. You have the one is off of where in Laguna Hills?
Oh, we're right off of Lake Forest.
Okay.
And Lago, right on this side of the freeway.
Okay.
About a block away.
Okay.
Just a few miles away from here.
Okay.
Rancho Santa Margarita, another 13,000 square foot facility with performance and physical therapy. Mm-hmm. And Costa Mesa, right off of Bristol.
Okay.
Beautiful facility.
Right.
Then I have one in LA in Rancho Palos Verdes also.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. And if they want more information, what is your website?
ProSportPT.com.
ProSportPT.com. Perfect. And if they have any additional questions, they can always call the number that's on the screen, which is 387-7333.
Perfect. Yes.
Excellent. Any last words?
Great to see you.
Oh, you too.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for being on, and congratulations on your collaboration.
Awesome. Thank you.
And remember, if you want more information about what we've just talked about, you can go to prosportpt.com, or you can call 949-387-7333. We'll be right back.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Are your hearing aids not working as well as you'd like? The person who programs your hearing aids is way more important than how much you spent on them. The good news is that we can help. I'm a retired electronics engineer who will precisely reprogram your hearing aids to your unique hearing loss. If that doesn't give you significantly better hearing, I won't charge you a dime. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. So call Hearing Remedy right now and ask for your personal better hearing appointment.
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
When your sticker package arrives, follow the simple instructions on the envelope. It's important to know that the sticker must be adhered to the inside of your vehicle before driving on a tolled bridge, lane, or road. There, you're all set to go out and enjoy the drive. A new drive awaits on the toll roads of Orange County.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
Welcome back, and from AutoNation Toyota Irvine, we have the general manager of that store, and of course Ephraim is here with us.
Yes,
Great to see you, sir.
How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm great. It's always good to come visit you guys.
Yeah, I love it. And you know, last time you were on, we talked about the Vietnam veteran Larry Keys, and we're going to be doing a segment with him, and then show that maybe next week or the week after.
Yeah, and we showed a little bit of that last week. That was kind of neat.
Yeah.
I think that lends perfectly into our core values of, you know, people matter more than anything else.
Yeah,
and he's a special guy. I love that we're doing a little sequel to that today, and so thank you for doing that with me. I think it's fun to show the local area neighbors that, you know, Larry, of course, is a Laguna Woods resident, and he's unique and special, yes, but you know what? Everyone needs someone else to care for him, and so that's what we're all about.
Yeah, that's so true. We're going to talk about, speaking of caring, recalls.
Yeah.
Now, years ago, as you certainly know, if you heard the word recall, oh, wow.
I know.
What's going to, and there's been some over the years, you know, with the you know, the I can't even think of it now.
Brake pedal
the
thing
brake
that happened years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, the brake pedal one, and then the airbags and all that. There are major ones, but
there are
nowadays,
very important ones. You bet.
And I know even on vehicles that I've had, you get these recalls on them, and you're like,
you're
wait
alarmed.
a second, this is like something very, very minor. You read what it is.
Right.
But that's really evidence of how much better the whole system is now. Am
It's
I right?
true, and how much more detailed everything is in terms of a car's components and its ability to keep the occupants safe while you're driving.
Yeah.
And it's true that NHTSA had the big airbag problem, you know, and whether it's a big airbag recall or you get a notice for just a recall and you're trying to decipher whether or not, you know, I need to just, you know, stop what I'm doing and go to the store. Either way, it's no charge. It is something to do with your safety because the National Highway Transportation Department has decided that there's something about your car that needs your immediate attention because there's a safety concern.
Right.
And that means you go right into the dealership. We have parts and the remedy either electronically or in its parts replacement to just address that and take care of it. And I think that's important. I mean, because we talked about before we were on air here about before no one cared about it. I mean, whether you were buckled in the car or not, I mean, those things, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But I remember, you know, Mom pressed the brake real hard and bam, I went right into the dash. I still have that mark on my
Remember when dashes, I don't know if you remember this, I think I'm a little older than you, but you didn't, years and years ago, you didn't have padded dashes.
No.
In fact, that became kind of a new thing in the late 60s, and a lot of people watching, they looked really cool because they were all like, you know, kind of that
they were made of
mid-century
metal.
modern and stuff, but they were made of metal.
And that was the second most damaging collision in any accident was you hitting the inside of the car. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
So thank God, you know, I came across someone the other day who was in a real, you know, devastating collision and the airbags in one of the cars that were involved went off and then the other one it didn't. And neat that it was the Toyota car that didn't deploy because it realized it wasn't a catastrophic enough accident to go to all to the last resort of the safety level, right? And in not doing that, because the other person, you know, did have their eardrums burst, a broken nose, because in an old Kia, and I'm sorry to say it by name, they didn't have sophisticated airbags with different deployment.
Right.
And subsequently, a collision just alerted that the car needed to deploy those airbags, and that's why certain cars and the innovators of today's safety is without question the leaders in the world, the people that develop and these high technology safety is Toyota and Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
And because of that, you know, again, this occupant didn't have the deployment, walked away with nothing more than a minor bruise because the seatbelt cinched up, kept him in the seat, all good, buying another car because the car was crumbled around him, but walked away perfectly.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's satisfying.
Yeah.
I mean, that was cool.
And that's what the car's supposed to do.
That's what it's supposed to do. Absorb all the energy and make you walk away.
Unlike, again, years ago, people, you know, cars were made out of steel.
Yeah.
Thick steel, but they didn't absorb energy. You know, it sounds counterproductive. You think, man, and yes, cars were bigger back then, and you could go up to the side of them and pound on them and all that. You would think, well, that's going to protect me more. But in reality, they realized, no, it didn't.
That's true. That's neat, huh? Well, we're getting old if we know that, don't we? I love that, though.
Now, one thing I do want to ask you about when people get recall notices, just more out of curiosity, does that mean that the dealerships already know about it and have the stuff in stock? Or sometimes do they have to wait saying a recall is happening, wait till we notify you when you can go in? I'm confused about that part.
So that's a great question. And I would tell you most often, stop, call in, or just come in.
Okay.
Because it's, again, we identified it, it's a safety concern and it needs your immediate attention.
Okay.
And so come in, remember it's a no charge
Even if
event.
the car is 10 years old and it's out of warranty.
It doesn't matter. And again, we were talking because today, NHTSA put out something for a 2008 car, a Corolla and Matrix. I mean, that's an older car. It's 11, 12 years old. But apparently it has a safety concern, and we ask you to stop what you're doing, come on in or give us a call, we'll take care of it.
I can tell you how old that is because
Yeah.
Remember, there was the Pontiac version of that car that Toyota built.
That's
for
right.
them.
That's
I
exactly
forget the name
right.
of it, and then Pontiac is no longer.
That's true.
But, right?
Well, actually,
Yeah.
it was that car. You're right. Was built in Fremont.
Yeah.
And it was a Toyota vehicle, but they subletted part of it so that Pontiac or General Motors could rebadge it. But it was a Toyota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's
yeah.
right.
And I
That's
know
right.
that facility up there. You know, we're at that point in time, the transition. 2019s are saying goodbye.
That's right.
2020s are coming in, and good time.
It
Labor
is a
Day
good time.
weekend, all that.
Labor Day
all comes together.
weekend, the biggest rebates of the year so far. So that's kind of cool, and we all need that for assistance. And again, I would just do and let everybody remember that when you come in, one of the things that I'm glad that all 188 associates that work at Irvine Toyota
That's
know.
a lot of
It
people
is,
there.
and I'm
Yeah,
grateful
wow.
for that. As we teach and mentor them to have the elegance of people and, or rather of treating others super well, is that, you know, you'll get our best and lowest price without having to arm wrestle for it.
Yeah.
You know, no one should pay more than they should, and so they won't.
Right.
And I'm real passionate about that.
Yeah.
You know, no one wants to buy something today, wake up tomorrow feeling like, I pay too much.
Right.
That's
That's true.
That's why, Ken, I think it's important that I show up here. Now and again, I like coming to visit you as often as possible.
We like it too.
But come see me first. Let me guide that visit, whether it's for service or for this recall, or you want a new replacement vehicle, or even better yet, come in because you just want a conversation with a friend and share a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that.
And you can also, you know, one of the things that you might want to discuss, because I've leased cars over the last, I don't know how many, 20 years or something, and they can sit down with one of your folks and go
That's
over
right.
what's, you know, tell me, should I purchase, should I lease, what's best for me, or
Right.
just give the parameters, because it's, I would say, like, I don't know how many, half the cars are leased nowadays?
Yeah, more than half.
Yeah, and it used to be a specialty thing, remember?
It
Only
is.
like
It used to be.
executives leased cars. Yeah.
But now it's, hey, let's just pay for a little bit of the portion of the time I want to use the car,
Right.
and then I want to give it back.
Yeah.
You know, I might even be driving in 3 or 4 years after today. I know I'm going to, you know, I'm at that point where I prefer to be driven than drive anymore, but so I need a car for 3 years. So why? Let's pay for $7,000-8,000 of its usage for the next 3 years, as opposed to the sticker prices, which is $25,000.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference. It doesn't make sense for everybody, but it's fun to know all of your
Right.
options and have someone clearly lay them out, and then allow you to say, yeah, that one makes sense, or that none of them make sense. Hey, let me take it home and just think about it.
All right, and you can always purchase it.
Yeah.
Even if you lease it.
Of course.
Hey, listen, we got to go right now. We're going to do that segment, and you know that we're going to get Larry on here, and so we'll bring that to you in a week or two.
Good.
But good to see you.
Great to see you.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
I appreciate you.
And they're right down the road there, AutoNation Toyota Irvine. It's huge, it's fun, and you know, good guys that work over there. Steve's pretty good too.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. All right, we'll be right back.
Thanks.
The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is unique in the nation in serving its senior population, our friends and neighbors, with temporary financial assistance. Your donations assist Laguna Woods residents in maintaining their quality of life by providing help with medical bills, food, respite care, Meals on Wheels, and other emergency needs. With village support, the foundation continues to help our residents. Can we count on you to donate?
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
At the Memorial Care Breast Center, Saddleback, you will always find a friendly face to guide you through your annual mammogram visit. Our staff, dedicated subspecialist breast radiologists, knowledge and innovative technology await your visit to our center. With the Laguna Woods shuttle service right at our sidewalk, this convenient location offers you quick access for your appointment. You can expect nothing but the best for all your breast health needs at Memorial Care Breast Center, Saddleback.
Finding the right sleep solution is not one size fits all. At Revive by Living Spaces, you'll find a revolutionary process that makes the shopping experience as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Pick your pillows for proper spine alignment. 2. Select a mattress that provides the perfect comfort and support. 3. Choose the right necessities to enhance the quality of your sleep so you can recharge, relax, renew. Only at Revive by Living Spaces.
Between Land and Sea, that is our movie coming up on Friday. This is a documentary about the surfing culture in Ireland, believe it or not, off the Atlantic coast. It's something that I didn't know about for sure. These folks live in County Clare, and it's just a spectacular documentary. Look at this. This is just extraordinary to watch. I saw a little about this yesterday, and it's also about their lifestyle. They have sort of a community farm, and it's more than just about surfing. That's the main part of it. But looks like a really well done documentary. It's only an hour and a half long. That will be Friday at 2 and 7. Now the weather, surfing weather, well, the waves are still up a little bit, not as much as yesterday, but because of that little system that was off our coast, it's going to go, they're going to get lower and lower as we go forward. And got that fog out, which is keeping us cool. We will see temperatures rise though as we make our way to the Labor Day weekend, as well as probably Sunday and Monday, that humidity come back as we get that Gulf Coast that comes over here, the monsoonal moisture. Not as bad this year as it has been. There's a lot less moisture and rain coming into like Arizona and New Mexico this year. Not really good for them, but for us, not bad at all. Next few days are great, but as I said, as we get to the weekend, things are going to pop up a little bit more, and that humidity and scattered clouds like we had a few days ago shouldn't be quite as hot though. So not too bad. Around the county and beyond today, we have fairly mild weather, unless you go to Palm Springs. They're holding true to themselves in the upper 100, in the 100 teens, 111 today. All right, folks, we will see you tomorrow. You take care. Bye-bye.